I had put up a clip like a few minutes ago, and I had to take it down, right? And only why I took it down because I said that the videos that I put up here I'm no longer taking down, but I had to take it down because I was really ranting. But I'm gonna tell you why, right? And I'm gonna try. I was crying, but I'm gonna try not to cry because I hate to cry. But for a lot of different people out there, and I fit into the class of people who don't have people. Like, I fit into the class where everything that I'm working towards at this moment, that I'm getting it from out of the mud. And why I was saying how people are very selfish and they take from you as much as they can, or they feel like they can break you down to they feel like you don't have anything. Like, yo, my life is so real. It's real on a daily basis that everything that I'm doing and everything at this moment, it have to be done very strategically. I think that's what the word is. And I never really knew the true understanding of when you have um some kids who are responsible for taking care of their parents. And I'm that type of a person. Like, and I don't really like getting up here and talk about it, but maybe somebody is going through the same thing I'm going through. Oh my God, they fighting in the hallway. And like, I do everything for my mom. I do everything for everybody else around me. Well, I used to. And I felt so bad because I kind of like, I yelled at my mom just a little bit, and I felt bad, and I had to call back, and I had to apologize, and I had to tell her that I was sorry. And for a lot of people who don't know, for a lot of siblings who are like the backbone of their family, or they're placed with a lot of responsibilities that the world just don't understand. It could be a lot, especially when you don't have help. And like, the whole journey with my mom has been very, very crazy. I mean, even to the point where, she was like going through her own trials and tribulations, and even down to me just being with her in the hospital. You know what I mean? I remember um this whole journey of just with my mom, and just, you know, don't nobody really know. The people really don't understand when you really have somebody's life in your hands. When I try not to cry, try not to cry. When you have somebody's life in their hands, and they're telling you if you don't sign a piece of paper, or if something goes wrong, or maybe you have to sign a piece of paper to end somebody's life. A lot of people don't know the feeling of that. A lot of people, they don't know the mental state of that. And when I came and I did that message a few minutes ago, it was because, yo, my brothers, because I'm the only girl and I only have brothers, but just dealing with my mom, you know, you have some siblings that only time siblings want to get involved is when they feel like something is out of order. And that's what I deal with my brothers. And it just came very overwhelming because for our parents and our loved ones to be and to be in facilities, and they're trying to get better, or they really don't know the true length of their health, and you have to, damn, you have to put on a facade, or you have to put on something because they don't know, and you have to make sure, you're treating them the way that you need to be treated. Because this is why we get mad at a lot of people, because, yo, people be taking people for granted, and a lot of people don't be having a lot of time to to be on this earth. And I really had to apologize to my mom. Like, I don't mean to cry, but... And she was just like, yo, that's why I'm so strong. And I'll be like looking at a lot of people, or just the way that people can treat me. And then they be like, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to break her or anything. And they don't be knowing what people be really be going through behind the scenes. So when I be facing, I be looking at people and people be doing stuff, I be looking at people like, motherfucker, you just don't understand the severity of sometimes of what people go through. So I'm just telling a lot of people who are out there and you are really like dealing with a lot of different things, that like, yo, like you're not the only person who are going through a lot of different things. And people be having the most powerful, moving story of just a motivation of how you can help people and how you can, give them words of encouragement. So when I be coming up here and I be trying to tell people that you can just do anything, that don't let nothing stop you, it's because I be having so many blocks in my way that I have no choice. Some people just, they have no choice. Like you can't quit. It's not like I gotta give up, I gotta bow down. No, it's not like that. So when I was saying like people be thinking that you down or whatever the situation may be, I be feeling like that because people be really be trying to make people feel like that, and they don't know that they be hungry. People are hungry and people are not going to stop because they don't have no choice. You have to really like do a lot of different things because people be having other people counting on you. And I think that sometimes the weight of my responsibilities, when it comes to it, it can be a lot. And when I'm faced and I be around a whole bunch of people of just their actions and what they doing, how it doesn't amount to something, and I be dealing with a whole bunch of stuff, that's why I be getting mad and I be getting frustrated. Yes. So people are in a season now where, and I always say that, like, people are climbing their way up, and you have people who don't even understand the hunger and the grind that they have and the spirit of them, that where they're not going to break because they're faced with so much that people don't even understand. And they be like, I'm gonna break you, and they don't know. So when I be coming up here and I be saying that I have seen and I have did a lot of different things, or the little things that I don't talk about, just me going through a lot of different things behind the scene, and I just laugh at people because people be so fixated of just breaking you, not knowing that people are really built for this. So I was really, really upset. I was really, really, really upset, and I had to tell my mom, like, yo, mommy, I'm sorry. And she was just like, she was like, baby, don't cry, and she's the one who's sick. She's the one who's going through it, and I had to tell her that I was sorry because of the length of her situation. It's crazy when people or our family members be in these facilities, or they going through a lot of different things. Like, it's another girl who I talk to, I'm very, very close with, and her uncle, I think, got hurt really bad, and they had a really, really close relationship, and I'd be like, yo, well, you need to go and talk to him, because especially for somebody who have got shot, or who they had an injury and they no longer can use their legs, like they're confined to a chair, or they just might be confined to a facility where they need all around care, and at once upon a time they were so mobile, they can do everything. That does something to them mentally. And I had to tell my mom, like, yo, mommy, I'm so sorry, because I never want to trigger her into the factor where she feel like, to the point where she just don't want to be here. And I think a lot of people don't be understanding that when they're dealing with people who are in facilities. It's not only that they're in facilities, it's like you're also in a facility too. Just like when people, loved ones, their dads, or anybody who played a significant role, and these people have, they have just been sentenced to a life sentence in prison. They're never going home. And I think that a lot of people don't know, and I think for a lot of people on that aspect they can be selfish, but it's like we're both going through this. We're both going through the trauma of just not being able to experience you here or be able to see you here and to do a lot of different things. But yeah, my tolerance of just dealing with people bullshit, like I don't have it. I don't have no more patience. I don't have no more tolerance. I don't have time for nonsense. You know what I mean? I'm so at the point where that's why I'm very, very direct on how I feel and how I want to go about something. Or if something is meant for me, then I'ma say it. I'ma say, listen, I want this situation, or it's something about whatever, and this is how it is. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, because I and people don't be having a lot of time to play with. People don't have that much time. And I just look at people and I get so sad sometimes, because I be having all of these things that I want to go to pass, and I be wanting to especially experience with a lot of people, and a lot of people that I wanted to see me doing good or be able to see the next phase that I'm going to be in, they're no longer here. They're dead. They can't be able to and enjoy a lot of different things, especially my uncle. He been dead for like 3 years, but especially for me and my aunt, it still feel like he's still here. And I think a lot of people, when it comes to that aspect, people be wanting people to just like get over certain things, and it's like, how can you get over something that still feels real to people? You know what I mean? So I be understanding. I always been that person that I always like to, I look at everything across the board. You know what I mean? Especially right now. How can this apply? How can they help me? Or what can they do for me? It's no longer how much can I use them, because I'm not in a season where I want to use and I want to abuse anybody. I want to take down. You know what I mean? And what gets me to the point is, I hate where I feel like I'm misunderstood, or it's something else, and it be something other. And then on top of that, God is like, but I want you to get up here. I want you to tell your story. I want you to save people, and I want you to do this. And people don't understand. So when I come up here, it's not because I'm trying to go. I'm not even gonna say that shit no more. I'm beyond that shit. It is what it is. But I just wanted to come, and I just wanted to give my story about that, because it did look crazy. And what happened is that um you just be, I'm like, the nerve of people. I be just looking at the nerve of the people is very disturbing. It is. It really is. And that's when I said that I I gotta start laughing now, because I'm gonna make people stand on what they did. You have to. It's like um it's the law of the universe. And I was just basically telling my mom that, like, I was telling my mom, like, I'm just so done. And what makes me so mad about, I'm always keeping 100. I don't care. I'm telling a little bit of my business, but um yo, it's so funny, but it's in the Bible. It say that brothers and siblings will come against each other. And I never really thought, because I came from a very, very strong net family, which I thought I did. But because what a lot of people don't know is when you, I'm not saying this, please Lord, but when our parents are not here, the siblings are the only people who are left. You only have the brothers, the sisters, or whatever. And if it's no type of a order, or it's no type of respect, and what is it? But I truly understand, and I never really got it until now, how some people be like, yo, I don't give a shit about my sibling. Like, I don't give a fuck about my family. Like, it's just me. And I always looked at it from a very ignorant point of view. But now I'm looking at it totally different. Like, yo, y'all motherfuckers was sent from Satan. Like, it just be some siblings and some people who are just, they just would never get it. They're karmic. Their whole mission is to fucking destroy you. You'd be so surprised, and that's really so sickening how your own blood, your own kin, your own sibling can really feel some type of animosity. And y'all came out of the same vessel, y'all came out of the same tunnel, y'all came out of the same hole, and it's something that's crazy. Yup. So for a lot of people and a lot of siblings who are taking care of your parents, I'm just letting you know that you're not the only one that's going through it. No, it's not a hard ride. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be all glitz and glam. And yo, and you know what's so messed up? And I shouldn't say this, but now I understand why people be putting their family, like their moms and shit, in nursing homes and just leave them. You know, a lot of people don't know. I used to work in the medical field and be around a whole lot of elders. And I used to see that and I used to be so mad. Like, yo, how can you just drop your mom off? You don't come, you don't visit, you don't do shit. You don't see if she's okay. But now I understand this because a lot of people are not built for that. A lot of people can't take that responsibility on. That responsibility becomes it comes hard and it becomes a burden. Not fuck that. My mom ain't never no burden. Fuck out of here. But for other people, it could come like that. And then that's when you'll really see how strong your family is. People who say that they care for you, and especially your siblings. Yeah. Yo, this is a very interesting ride for me. I swear to God. I never really thought all the stuff that's happening to me at this moment will be happening to me, but I understand that I have to be broken down, and I think a lot of people don't understand that when you are going for greatness and you are positioning yourself to win, it's like you really have to be broken down on a level of, I mean, it's crazy. It really is. So I just want to say I apologize for my bullshit ass video that I did, but I'm just trying to come back and let you understand why I did that. Because taking care of a parent that's in a facility and it can't it's not always nice, but it's also good too. So yeah, so just keep doing it. Don't let the things that are being sent to destroy you getting away. Like it's always going to be better days. And it's so funny is that it's a saying, like, once we become babies and we get older, it's like once you get older you become a baby, so now you need your kids to step in to take care of you. And a lot of kids are not built like that. A lot of kids don't know the true definition of taking care of their mom. And I take care of my mom. I do everything for my mom. When my mom leaves, and my mom will be coming back, and I'll be taking care of her. Like, that was the word. I mean, I swear to God, like, as soon as I sit down, Angel, I was like, ah, I just sat down. Like, what you want? But I love my mom. I do. For real. I get it out the mud. Like, my mom did a lot for me. It wasn't always nice, but she always went an extra mile. I don't give a fuck if my mom had to hustle to go get money. My mom always made sure I was good. Fuck my brothers, but she always made sure I was good. Even if she came to my cheerleading matches all high the fuck up with a fucking big. Oh my God! It's story time. My mom, God forgive me, my mom was high as fuck with a expensive ass fucking mink fur. Alright? She was high as shit. She had a mink fur. Everybody know doing Pop Warner and shit. How they be having family and friends day. How you gotta run out and shit to your parents. My mom was high as a kite with a mink and shit on, dragging across the grass. Everybody should be like, yo, Angel jiggle your mom and shit. I should be like, man, that's some bullshit. And she's like, I was like, yo. But my mom did a lot for me, man. Wow, yeah, I love my mom. I'm gonna take care of her. But after that time, I swear to God, I had my aunt come. Me and my oldest brother, his stinking ass, we had like, airport me. Can you come to family and friends for our Pop Warner? My mom used to be like, oh, word. So, y'all want me to come? We used to be like, nope. And I swear to God, my Aunt Pauline, there's always one aunt out of the family that got every picture. I swear. Oh, shoot, it's up there. God bless my uncle. My uncle was a heavy hitter. My uncle was so feared in my town that they poisoned my uncle. They gave my uncle battery acid. I swear to God. When I tell you I went through the mud, I've been in the mud. Um, he was a real heavy hitter. He was a hitter. Yeah, that's fucked up. And I always tell people, nigga gonna get you out of here two ways. Either they gonna kill you or they gonna put your ass in prison. And that's what they did to my uncle. They gave my uncle battery acid. I swear to God. Yeah. I had some real fun time memories. It wasn't always sweet, but it was nice when we was able to experience that. I mean, to the point, that's how I ate raccoon. I ate raccoon. Like, raccoon was good, but um in my grandmother's house, because I told y'all we always lived in the house, this raccoon and shit always used to climb up the tree, and he always used to like knock over the garbage and stuff. So it was during the time when my grandmother was at church, or she had like an NAACCP meeting because she was like the president and shit. And my uncle, he was in charge of watching us. So in my house, my grandmother kitted out the basement where she had rooms and stuff. And at a certain time at night, the raccoon will always come to the back door, and he always used to try to like break in, and he always used to try to like come in the house. So I started screaming. I started saying, Uncle Pat, the raccoon here, the raccoon here. And my brother ran, my oldest brother ran. He was like, what? Like, so my uncle said, I'm tired of this motherfucker. So we was like, me and my oldest brother, we looked at him like, what you talking about? This nigga said, I'm going outside. We was like, you going outside? He was like, I'm going outside. And I go outside. He was like, lock the door, yo. My uncle and the raccoon was fighting. My uncle was outside beating up the raccoon. Yo, me and my brother was at the door like, what the fuck? And all you heard was boom, 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 boom. And he came back, I don't know what the fuck. He took this raccoon to one of his friend's house and they skinned it, they cleaned it and shit. And I was sleeping in the room with my mom, and he came. That was my favorite uncle. God bless my Uncle Pat. And he came. He's like, niece, come here, come here. Those are little fun memories. People be thinking when you like 4 and 3 and stuff, like you don't be recalling or you don't be remembering certain things. But I do. And we ate raccoon. My mom was mad as hell. My mom was like, why you give my daughter some fucking raccoon? But yeah, you know what I mean? So, yo, I have stories. I have great stories and I have bad stories, but yo, my mom is so strong. She's like the strongest lady on the planet. Like, she had been through so much that an average person would have like, she would have folded. They would have folded. Like, my mom was locked up and everything. She was in Clinton Penitentiary. She was, swear to God. But my mom always made sure I had furs since I was a baby. Bitches is now getting furs and minks. I had that shit on my back when I was a baby. Even down to rabbit and shit. They used to be mad and shit. My mom used to make sure, you know what I mean? Even my stinking ass dad, you know what I mean? He did what he did or whatever, but I was always, you know, good. I was always taken care of, and I think sometimes that's what I get mad about a little bit too, when they kind of like shielded me from the streets just a little bit. But yeah, I had good. I remember, I could just save just one story. I don't like telling it all because I be wanting to tell it when the time come. But I remember my mom and my godmom, God bless her, they was fighting one time at my school. Like, it was embarrassing a little bit. Because my mom was mad. Like, my godmother beat my mom to my school before my mom got there. And the teacher was like looking like, what is going on? I had 2 birthday parties. She was like, you, Mimi, why you do that for? She was like, what are you talking about? Like, I came up here to celebrate her birthday. And the teacher was like, come on, class, we're having another party for Angel. So, yeah, man. And you know what's so funny? And then that's what I don't understand, because I thought that the love that a son had for his mother will always outdo it. And they always say that a daughter and the mother relationship is crazy. And the relationship that I have with my mom is a lot stronger than the relationships that I have with my brothers. And I always say to myself, because we have been through a lot, and I'm just saying just a little shit that I went through, so I can only imagine the traumatizing shit and all of that other stuff that my mom went kind of, my oldest brother went through her during the whole, my mom be telling me story about the whole Nikki Bonds and all of that era and all that other shit that she was doing and all that other stuff, because my mom, she's a very beautiful lady. My mom looked like a white lady. Like, she is very, very white. Like, my grandfather, I tell you now, I'm pure Indian. So my grandfather, he was pure Indian. His father was pure Indian, and his mother was pure Indian. Indian, like, was not black, not. So my grandfather, he looks, God bless him, he looked like a real Caucasian man. He looked like a white man. His eyes was as blue as the sky. His hair, he could have been Santa Claus. My grandfather had the most beautiful white hair. His hair looked like chalk. It was so beautiful, so white. And I remember when I used to get in trouble and he used to come get me. They used to be like, "That's not your granddaughter." He'd be like, "What the Sam hell are you talking about?" Like, "Bitch, go get my granddaughter." And he didn't curse. I'm not gonna lie, he didn't curse. But he looked like a Caucasian man. A straight, beautiful Native American, all blooded Native American. High, 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 high. He was white. He was white as white. White as white. I remember he taught me the principles of just being elegant with just riding in the car. I used to be in the car with him and I used to see like my friends and stuff that was out in the street, and I used to be like, "Yo," he was like, "What the Sam?" And he said that, "What the Sam hell is wrong with you? We riding, we cruising." That's what he said. You don't be yelling and screaming when you in the car. You see them when you see them. So he taught me something right there. So when you riding and cruising, you don't be doing all of that talking to people outside of your car. Like, I'll see you on the next. But yeah, I just wanted to clear that up. It's crazy. My daughter is knocked out. She was sleepy though. So yeah, my kids are not hearing all of that. They had a good time, and that's what I'll be looking forward to, because um it's very different. I'm very different, very misunderstood, but I like that. So you guys have a great day. I hope where was your dad? What's happening? Oh, where was my dad? My dad, he's from down south. My father, he comes from down south with his retarded ass. But um my dad, he's cool. Actually, my family down south is very well known. I'm not gonna say too much, but about that part. But my family down south, they're very known. They were very well known for something that they did within the community. Um, my dad, he owns like 18 wheelers, so he's a trucker. Um, my dad be with the smoke. My dad is country in the country. This nigga walking around with cowboy hats, big ass cowboy boots, cowboy buckles, and all of that other stuff. And my aunts, they live in Chicago and stuff like that. But yeah, my dad, he's still there, but I just don't want to talk to him. I can talk to him, but I'm just not beat for him. Like, he's there. If I really needed something, I can always call my dad and be like, "Yo, pops, da 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 da." But for right now, it's just like, I just don't got time for that. I don't be having time for nobody and any unnecessary bullshit. And I think that's how people should be. And then for the next something that said, what happened? What happened is I'm finding out my fucking brothers, they are pieces of shit. They don't amount to shit. And that's how it is. And I shouldn't be on the internet saying what the fuck I feel about my brothers. But I'm calling an ace an ace and a spade is a spade all damn day. And I'm very aggravated. What's the topic? The topic is dealing with people who are, the topic of the video is that a lot of people are taking care of their parents, and it's not always easy. It's not an easy road. And when you are dealing with it all by yourself and nobody is there to support you, you have moments of times when you feel like you are just broken. What can you do to find your peace? How can you do it? And the more that you are dealing with a lot of different things, especially when you are taking care of your parents like that, you will really see the support that's going to come from just your other family members and the supports that you need for your siblings, and sometimes they're not there. So it's always one child from out of the siblings that have more responsibilities than the other siblings, while the other siblings run, they go out the country, they don't want to deal with it, and that shit is not right. That's just not right. And how you know, people are morally content, where I can't say it like that, because I do know that my brothers, they love my mom in their own certain way, but I just feel like they're being selfish, and I don't like that. And I'm just in a season where everybody is going to be accountable for their actions. So I'm on the same timing now, and I didn't want to be like that. I didn't want to become evil like that, and I didn't want to come to the point where I'm just saying like I don't want to fuck with y'all, and that's just how I'm coming. They can feel, whoever can feel however the fuck they want to feel, because I have a lot of shit to lose right now. Even if I'm talking about I want to beat somebody up and do all that other stuff, I have a lot to lose. I have no misdemeanors. I have nothing on my record. I can go work in the government. I can go apply and get a firearm, a fire weapon. So I have a lot of shit to lose. Even when I'm dealing with all of my stuff on social media, that's why sometimes I'll be trying to be lackadaisious, but I am who I am, and I'll be trying to reach out, and I'll be trying to work with people, and I'll be trying to do stuff. So I'll be having a lot of stuff to lose. And in this season, I don't have time for that. I just want people to be around me that's genuine and that they love me, and they're going to give me the same energy in the same way that I will protect him, in the same way that I will go to bat for them. I want people to do that. I want to be around people who don't have no type of a animosity, no type of a secret hate, no type of a secret, no jealousy, or they feel some type of way. You know what I mean? They want to always get around me, and they want to outshine me because they feel like I'm taking the shine, or people are morally navigating to me. Like, you know what I mean? And that shit can be very weird, and that's how people are. So that's the topic of the day. That's how I feel. Let me go, because somebody keeps calling my phone, and I need to call them back, or they gonna feel some type of way. Why are you dubbing my phone calls? What's going on with you? Pick up your phone. So I had enough for today. I really had enough of social media. I really did. What's today? Oh shoot. Today's Wednesday, so yeah. I'll try to come back on. If not, I'll see you guys on Monday. I'm just gonna chill. I'm just gonna debunk. Try to stay out of my feelings and emotions. And keep realizing how people are they ain't shit. They're weak, they're cowards, they don't want to say nothing, they don't really want to say what it is, and all of that. And like, that's why I handle my shit well. I don't be looking for nobody to save me. I don't ask a motherfucker for nothing, nor would I ever ask somebody for nothing. I feel like if you're a real one and they understand that, the motherfuckers is just gonna do it because they know who you are. They know that you are a genuine person off the rip. I have never been a save me type of a bitch, a save me type of person. I'm not with all of that shit. Because no matter what, I'm going to get it, and I'm getting it the right way. And that's how it is. And God is always good. Even through all the storm, God is still good. So even the way I feel, I'm still walking in my blessing, and everything is still working out the way that it needs to. So I'm excited. Yes, yes, yes. So you guys be blessed. Bye.